Mike Harris, the players were training this week and we had a trialist there among them. Would you like to tell us about that?
Trialist? What new signing, my friend? Great, a little bit of joining, Christmas party day really. Yeah, make a bit of a fun day for the lads, particularly when they all thought they were in for a really hard double day. So the double day was trying to make a little bit of a five-a-side competition in the morning and then a bit of Christmas lunch after that. So, pressure goes off them a little bit and get them ready for Saturday.
And in many ways, football is different to other occupations. For example, most people think of Christmas as a time off, but with the beautiful game, of course, very different indeed.
Very much so. It's, I think, probably it's like all jobs. They all have their little twists and quirks, but obviously when people are off, they want to be entertained, and football at the end of the day is an entertainment business as well as a sport. So the lads have to sort of play at times when the rest of their family are probably expecting to eat a bit of turkey and have a few drinks. They've got to get the boots on and make them happy.
Well, Mike, as we talk right now, we haven't played the Llandudno game yet, so we do have a busy festive period ahead of us. On paper, at least, those are all very winnable games for the New Saints.
Well, you can say that about games are never described as winnable by our club. You've got to take your preparation correct for everybody. I think this league's come on so far that there's no team you can say that should be a win. It's something which would be very disrespectful. And teams are in whatever position they are in the league is usually by the odd goal or a bit of bad luck or a refereeing decision or or something that just hasn't gone their way on that day. You wouldn't really want to put a litmus paper between anybody in this league. It's down to preparation. It's down to how it rolls out on the day. So we've got to work just as hard as for this game or a game that could be tabled as a top of the league table.
Well, Mike, it sounds like you've got a duck in your pocket there.
Well, I hope there's something more in my pocket than a duck. I know that likes to quack. I know that's an email rev. Somebody after me, as they say, no peace for wicked. But we don't get any time off over Christmas. I don't get any time off 24 hours a day. There's always somebody on my case wanting this, that or the other. So, football's a busy business. I try and find time for our club, along with the other businesses which I'm involved in.
That was my next question, Mike. As a busy and also successful businessman, how do you fit the New Saints Football Club into your schedule?
Well, I suppose realistically, the football club usually comes in the top of the pile. Obviously, all the people that work for me are all very, very important. I wouldn't be doing it. And, the reason why the football club's here is because some of the businesses have been successful. The people who work for them have managed to make the profit that's been able to be invested into the club. And now the football club itself stands on its own 2 feet as a business, which has taken 20 years to achieve. And I think that there's a lot of people who the football club owe a lot of thanks to. But also the businesses themselves also can say that the football club has helped them, particularly in the early days, in things like getting brand recognition. So, things work hand in hand. And I've got to reach out to the sponsors. Since my company sponsored the club in the early days, we've had 2 other great sponsors, Derma V10 and Bob and his company. They got involved in sponsorship of the club, and their business went from strength to strength, and he sold his business for quite a good sum of money. And again, I'd like to hope that the football club helped to project his club company in the right place. And today our friends from Recycling UK Group, who again, very enthusiastic businessmen, they're very, very successful. They're growing their business extremely quickly. And again, we're really proud to have them on board. And again, it shows that football and business can go hand in hand. And I think there's a good balance to be had between the two.
And as an entrepreneur, Mike, always looking for something outside of the box. One of the pies that you've had your fingers in recently has been the fire tones. and they are doing very well. In fact, by the time this goes out live, they could well be number one in the charts.
Well, if you look at it like this, the Firetones, a group of firemen from across the UK, predominantly organised through the Welshpool branch, bordering onto our own county. I'm obviously a local boy from Welshpool. When I was speaking to one of the guys who was involved, I thought, well, perhaps they might need a little hand in marketing it. And obviously I knew nothing about the record industry, but I'd like to think I knew a bit about marketing. And together, I think we've put up a very, very good show. I think at the moment we're 6th in the UK official top 100. And when you think that the record's been made, it sounds really, really good. We've managed to promote the concept, and it's been received extremely well by the public. And now it's being played extensively on local and national radio.
Most of our games during December have been away from Park Hall, but we were here on the 1st of the month, and some of the Firetones were actually guests of yourself and the club, and from what I could see, Mike, they thoroughly enjoyed themselves.
Yeah, again, it's opening the eyes to the wider world about what this football's a club about. We're an inclusive club. If I look all the way through the club, Jill at the foundation, which has been going from strength to strength over the last couple of 3 years, and where we're getting involved in many local causes, very good causes. Everything from elderly people getting involved and getting going again, young people, disadvantaged young people, school time holidays, and etc., right across the county. And again, hopefully using sport as a catalyst for life improvement.